How you doing, guys? So we're gonna burn a Romeo, my last Romeo and Julieta. It's an okay cigar. I'm not gonna give it a high grade rating. I'm gonna give it a six. Well, today is the day, voting day. Let's see if America has some common sense to pick the right person for the job. Now, even though Trump is good, he is not perfect because if he wins, they're gonna hand him the hottest potato, I would say, in history. Because you got the Russian and Ukrainian war, you got the Israeli and the Middle East war, everybody in there. And the first thing he's gonna try to do to make some points, to show that he can do the job, is try to solve and shut down those wars. I don't know how he's gonna do it. Yeah. He might reason with Russia, but with Israel, Israel is set on this agenda, and they're not going to change. I don't think so. I know they want to get rid of those terrorist groups, but they already killed over 40,000 people. I think it's time to stop. You don't kill the roaches by destroying the house. You gotta selectively go in, find them, and get them. Same thing in Lebanon. They wanna go in and destroy Hezbollah, which, yeah, I know they're getting shelled, getting attacked by Hezbollah from southern Lebanon, and they're gonna destroy southern Lebanon and possibly annex that area so they can control it, and there's no more terrorism coming from there. But Hezbollah is going to move further north and still send rockets. So I don't know. Trump is going to get a hot potato, the biggest, hottest potato there is. And if he doesn't get it stopped, they're going to say, you see, he can't do anything. They're going to start blaming him immediately. These conflicts are been going for 100 years almost, since Israel declared the land to be their country in 40, I think it was 47 or 48. And after that, it's been one war after another. And maybe he can slow down or stop the Ukrainian Russian war, but in the Middle East, I don't know. Only God, if he decides to come down. Well, let's change the subject. I got a little bit of sad news. Sad to me. I've been kind of kicking around the sentiment. I feel bad for killing a deer. I know hunters are going to say, "Oh, what are you talking about? You've been hunting for 40 years." They go, "Yeah, I have. But I think it's time for me to stop." I don't know. The last deer that I shot, I got a little bit emotional. He was a beautiful buck. I don't have a need to shoot an animal to eat. We're not living in the 1800s that if you don't kill, you don't eat. You go get a pizza, you get a steak, or you get chicken, or you get fish, whatever you want to eat, and market. You don't need to physically go in. Yeah, I know I'm putting a lot of people down. I don't mean to, but me myself, I think it's enough. I'm not shooting any more deer. Uh, Also because I can't handle the load. I can't pick up a deer by myself, drag it out to the vehicle. Maybe if it's downhill, but By myself, no. And I think I'm losing my hunting edge. I'm getting a little bit of sentiment. I seen these videos of deer, approaching people, and they're really gentle and beautiful. Every animal has feelings. They might not show it. Every animal shows it differently, but every animal, I would think that all animals respond to love. They do. I've seen videos of lions, African lions, running and hugging the people that raised them, fed them, took care of them, and you see them rubbing, and it's like very tender, very loving. It's like they have feelings. They do have feelings. I believe all animals have feelings, no matter what they are. Even a rat. I seen a video. This girl was taking care of this rat, and the rat is, it's like a pet. I seen all kinds of videos that the animals are actually, what do they call it, sentient, and they do have feelings. Um, but I don't have anybody else to go hunting. I might do a little pig hunting before retiring. And I talked to my friend Mr. Comfortable. He told me a story that he was present when I shot this deer. And he reminded me, I'd forgotten, that when I shot the deer, I shot him through the back, and he collapsed right there, but he was still alive. And he told me, remember that he was still alive when we got to him, and you had to put a knife in his lungs. And I said, no, I don't think I remember that. I know that he was paralyzed, but so to kill him, I didn't want to shoot him again, especially in the head, because I wanted the trophy. And I got my hunting knife, and I just punctured his side. And this is one thing that Mr. Comfortable told me, that when I did that, he went, and his life breath went out of him. And that impressed him so much that he said, I don't want to hunt deer. That's why he'd never been hunting ever since. And that was 30 years ago. So he made me remember. And yeah, it did happen. Didn't like the way it happened, but it did happen. And he feels sorry for the animal, and so do I. That's why I'm kind of officially announcing that I'm not hunting any more deer. No more deer hunting. Not just because of that, it's because several other things that I've talked about in my other videos. The area that I go to is very dense. Can't see anything. Hard to hunt. Very steep. The other area that I go to, very open. You can see animals from far away if you're patient and you sit and relax. But you have to do a lot of hiking, backpacking, and it's a lot of weight that I'm carrying. I'm putting a lot of wear and tear in my good hip. I don't have a partner to go and help me hunt, to drag the deer out, or pack it out in pieces. You need two backpacks for that. All these things that contribute to the decision that why spend the money and do that every year. I mean, I like going out there and stuff, but it's also boring when you go by yourself. It's kind of lonely, you know. Try doing that for a while. And the first time I did that, I and I didn't have a camper or anything. I would just sleep in a tent. And when you settle in and you're in your tent, the loneliness and the quietness, the the noiseless noise will drive you nuts. if you're not mentally sound, you have to be sound with yourself, comfortable with yourself to be alone in the wilderness. Some people do it, some people just don't like it. It's not that you can't, it's just that they don't like it. It's uncomfortable. It's very quiet. Very, very quiet, especially at dusk where all the birds go to bed and everything is settled down, and the darkness is very, very quiet. So to me, it became interesting at the beginning. It was an adventure for me. I did it for a lot of years, and it's lonely, you know. So I decided that I'm not gonna next year. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna go check the A zone just for the hell of it. But I don't think I'm going up to the mountains anymore. The drive is very long, and to be out there by yourself, nobody to share the experience, nobody to talk to. So I'm gonna try a pig hunt. And now I got the issue with the truck. Truck is not getting repaired. I gotta shop around for a mechanic, so I can go and stay for a couple of days. I don't want to go and come back in one day. It's a lot of driving. I'm gonna be all beat up. I don't want to fall asleep at the wheel. None of that stuff. And if I do get a pig, then you have to work on it and pack it out. I'm taking my bike in case I do get a pig. I can put him on my plastic sled and drag it out, you know? But I'm not shooting any more deer. Now I feel like that guy that long time ago, I saw that trophy head on the wall, and I said, nice buck. And he said, yeah. He said, I wish I would never have shot him. And I didn't know what he meant. Well, now I know. You feel sorry for the animal, taking his life just to say you killed a deer. Because the meat, yeah, I eat the meat, but it's not a necessity to kill an animal like that for meat. I'm gonna finish up with the boating. I'm gonna dedicate my time to boating and fishing. I've been kicking this around for a couple of years, kind of, and I'm gonna start getting rid of my guns. You know, I'm gonna take a couple. I'm gonna take a rifle and a shotgun to the store. I know they're gonna put it on consignment and see what it sells for. If it works out, then I'll pick another two and get, I'm not gonna get rid of everything, but I'll probably come down to the first one as the last one, which is my lever action Browning. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna go to the range and just get rid of the ammo before I sell the gun. Especially the 7 mag. I got about 10 to 11 boxes. I'm gonna shoot that and not buy any more powder, any more ammo, and eventually I will get rid of everything slowly and get my money out of it. Because there'll be a time where physically I won't be able to hack it, especially going alone. You fall, you break your face, or you break a leg, or lose a tooth. Look, I know this guy that he was in his camper handling his rifle. He was moving the rifle and he slipped, fell on the barrel of the rifle. Rifle was standing up, popped a tooth, just broke a tooth off. And that must have hurt. That guy was 80, I believe. And I haven't seen him since that happened. So he probably sold everything. So I can just take care of the boat, go boating, go fishing, go little trips, go to Catalina and go to, maybe San Diego. Spend a weekend over there with my wife and and do that kind of thing. Invite some people over for drinks, smoke a cigar. We did that last week. And all my hunting friends, the ones that are left, they don't want to hunt anymore. I didn't go for the dove this season. I see those doves landing on my patio, eating the seeds. They're beautiful little birds, and I just don't have the heart to kill them. There are more important things in life. I got that out of my system, and it's checked on my bucket list. So I'll do the pig hunting and see how that goes. And I talked to my friend. He doesn't want to go either. Everybody is preoccupied with their health. He's got cancer. They've been treating it. It's controlled for now, but he is seeing more doctors than he wants to do any trips or anything. And his mind is not there anymore. The other guy doesn't have any guns anymore. He got rid of everything. He kept, I think, a shotgun for home protection and a revolver. That's it. He had a beautiful Winchester gold receiver with a gold lever. I said, "You gonna get rid of that?" He goes, "Yeah." Sold it. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta go pick up my wife. Is walking the dog down to the park. See you later on the next one.